Alrighty, I want you guys to look at this image, guys. Okay, this image is literally the process of breeding out black people and indigenous people. Okay, that's what this image is all about. Okay, it's a process called Blanqueamiento. Okay, it's a very important word that every black person, every indigenous person on this planet should know by now, because that word, the process of that word has been used to change your demographic. Okay, like in this image, you can see there's a black woman here. This woman here is the grandmother in this image. Okay, and in a few generations, her descendants were turned from what she is all the way to this. Guys, it's a very powerful image. Okay, this image explains what happened in Latin America. So I believe Latin America is everywhere from Mexico all the way to the nations of South America, guys. Okay, that's Latin America. Okay, and this process involved bringing in Europeans, white people specifically. Let me make that word, because if you read history, you know that they were, Negroes amongst the Europeans. Okay, but that's for another time. Let's say they bring in Caucasians, white people, into the lands of indigenous people and Negro people. Okay, and then interracial relations take place, guys. And this is why every Negro needs to pay attention, because this stuff is still happening today. Okay, so like this woman right here, you can see her. She's so excited. You can see her hands. Her two hands are open. She's like thanking God. Thank you, God, for doing something. So what did God do for her? What does she think God did for her? Okay, so she is the grandmother in this image. Okay, and this grandmother, this girl over here is her daughter. Okay, but if you look at the daughter, you can tell that the daughter doesn't quite look like this woman. Well, what happened here was this woman right here, during her time when she was younger, perhaps she either got married to or she had relations with a white person like this guy. Not this particular guy, but someone definitely like this guy. Okay, and those two, they produce this girl who is of light skin. She's a mulatto. Clearly, this is clearly a mixed person, half white, half black person. Okay, this is like what a lot of black people are doing right now, marrying whites to produce people like this. Okay, now what Blanqueamiento is, the idea of it, it's a system that leads to, in fact, let me just show you guys. All right, so here it is, guys. Here is Blanqueamiento. That's the word I've been saying, and it means it's a process of what? Racial whitening. Yes, true interracial relations. Look at what it says right here. It describes both a historic state policy promoting European immigration, Caucasian immigration, to what? To lighten populations, to turn indigenous people in a few generations into white people, guys. Okay, and it's also an individual social practice favoring lighter skin partners to achieve what? Look at what they want to achieve. People who take part in this process, they also want to achieve upward mobility. They want their descendants to prosper, to have more opportunities. Okay, so going back to that, when you see the grandmom in this image and her hands are open, she's thanking God. The reason why is because she's like, oh, my children will have upward mobility. They will have a better life, more prosperity, right? Because her daughter, you can see right here, her daughter is a mulatto, mixed, half white, half black. And then this daughter continued that same process of Blanqueamiento, because she wants her own child to also have more opportunities and more prosperity than she did. So what did she do? She either she married or she had a child with this dude right here, this Caucasian. Okay, remember they always bring in Caucasians into indigenous populations to do this process of Blanqueamiento. Okay, so look at the child these two made. Okay, this mulatto and this white guy came together to produce this. Okay, and this image is so accurate because we actually have real life examples of this exact same thing. Okay, look right here. All right, so look right here. This is Meghan Markle, guys. Okay, Meghan Markle is a mulatto. Her mother was a black woman. Her father was a white man, and we have literally that same example. Look at her child. Her child is a white guy. Okay, this process that took place in this family that turned this mulatto woman's child into a white person, even though her own mother was a black woman. Here's her mother. Here is Meghan Markle when she was younger. She's a mulatto, half white, half black. That process that shifted this woman's bloodline from this to this. Look at their kids. Look at them, pure Caucasian looking. That is Blanqueamiento. Okay. In fact, this lady's life, Meghan Markle's life, is a perfect, real world replication of this image right here, guys. Okay. This is Meghan Markle's mom. this is Meghan Markle herself, this is Prince Harry, and this is their child. Okay, it's that process of Blanqueamiento. And black people need to realize that when you are taking part in interracial relations, this is where it starts. And this is how it ends. Your descendants will be white people. None of them will be like you. They will all be a bunch of whites on the earth. Okay? Interracial relations leads to more white people and less indigenous or Negro people. Okay? Wake up.